Hey, it's Travis again. This is video 2 for the Polyphasic sleep vlog. It's I think it's the third day that maybe the second day. I don't know, they all kind of blend together. I think it's the second official day that I've been doing Everyman. So the first day I started, it was just a bisected sleep, or a separated sleep, I think it's called. Anyway, I was just at a meeting at a company and had an interview there. Not a job interview, but like I interviewed them for my other YouTube channel, and it was really funny. They were like, so, and the meeting was done. We had a good interview. We were hanging out, and they were like, so, do you want to hang out a little bit? Do you want to drink? You want to eat something? And you just hang out for a while? I was like, no, I'm cool. Thanks a lot for the offer, but is there, could I actually take a nap here? And they're like, what? So it's been cool to like just see how people react to polyphasic sleeping, and like how accommodating they are, usually. I spoke with my CEO at work, and I was like, hey, I'm doing this weird thing. I'm gonna be sleeping at work now. Is that okay? And he's like, yeah, that's cool. So here's an update on my actual sleeping. I'm having trouble with napping. I'm not very good at it, but I'm getting better, I think. So, like, at first, I get too excited. So, like, I'm like, oh man, I love polyphasic sleeping. I get to have so much, extra time in my life. So, like, I get in my nap phase, and I'm like, okay, this nap's gonna be so awesome because it's gonna let me have so much more time in my day, and I just get like so psyched out about that idea that I don't do a good nap. Like my brain is like spinning and stuff, and thinking about all the cool things I can do. I'm just really excited about polyphasic sleeping. So, but one interesting thing though is that like I can feel my body getting tired, like almost on the clock when it knows like a nap is coming up. And mind you, this is like the second day or something, so I don't think it's like anything incredible, but like, yeah, like the naps just like totally sort me out for the next few hours. I feel good, right? Like I finished napping in somebody else's office, and I'm just gonna drive home now. This morning I drove to work, and I decided to take my nap at work. So I was driving while my nap time came, and it was pretty hard. Like, so I turned on the radio and like trying to drive like this, like singing along to whatever was on the radio, and like people were just talking. Morning radio sucks, right? So I don't know. Anyway, just babbling now. I love all this extra. I feel energized. I really do. And I know Everyman is just like the wussy one compared to the two. I was reading from the blog of, I think, the lady who coined the names, and she has something to do with bringing it back into popularity or something. Polyphasic sleeping. She coined Everyman and Uberman. I forget her. She goes by a username that's kind of complicated. I forget her name anyway. But she was saying that she did Uberman for a few years, and then when she got a family with kids and a hubby, she had to switch to a more solid block at night and more flexible hours, which she coined Everyman. So that's what I'm doing. She coined that one, and she says that Everyman, you're still as energized, and like you still have a lot of the flexibility in your time. Like you still have all this time during the day, and not as you're missing 2 hours compared to Uberman, but another thing that you're missing is the weird euphoric feeling. And that's, I don't know, I really want that, like I want that. There's other people on YouTube who are talking about Uberman, and they're like, I feel kind of like just connected to the universe. They're like having these kind of more existential experiences where I'm just like, oh, I can do more stuff. That's kind of like my biggest benefit right now. I'm not having like this whole like out of body. I haven't hallucinated or anything. I think that I have a little bit started dreaming while I'm still awake when I'm starting to nap. So I start napping, and because I'm like so cognizant of my mission as a napper, you know, like I'm like, I need to nap right now. I got 20 minutes, go. My brain is like spinning on that fact that I'm aware of my napping, right? Like, so in normal sleep that I used to do, I would just kind of like lay in bed and like think about whatever until sleep came. I used to exhaust myself and then just go straight to bed. But anyway, but now, like, number one, I'm not exhausted when I go to sleep, which was the case when I was doing a monophasic sleep. And now I'm just kind of like saying, I need to sleep. Now I'm being more proactive about sleep. So like my mind is like a little bit more fresh when it's going to sleep. And I usually just like wear myself out and collapse, basically. That's my tactic of sleep before this. And so when I'm trying to nap, I'm more aware of what's going on in my head. And I've noticed that the first like portion of my 20 minutes when I'm trying to nap, I'm like thinking like, okay, cool, here I am, like laying on somebody's couch or in the office or